just 6 months, I started my own agency and scaled it from $0 to $40,000 a month. And since then, I have helped over 200 aspiring agency owners build their own agency from $0 to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, or even $100,000 a month, following an exact step-by-step system over and over again. As you might be able to tell, this wasn't just by luck. And I decided that in this video, I'm gonna give you that exact system for free. These are gonna be 7 core pillars that you just need to copy to be able to quit your 9-to-5 job, buy your mama a mansion, get your Lamborghini or Rolex, whatever really your dream is. To get into it, the first step out of these 7 core pillars is picking a business model. Obviously, there's a crazy amount of different business models in the internet. There's dropshipping, there's SaaS, there's affiliate marketing, there's SMMA, there's a bunch of AI stuff happening right now. But really the business model that I truly believe in is running an LGA, aka a lead generation agency. This is the exact agency that took me from $0 to $40,000 a month. And just quickly, the reason why I think running a lead generation agency is the way to go is because it's just extremely simple demand and supply. There's a study made by a company called HubSpot, and they figured out that over 62% of B2B companies in the United States alone struggle with lead generation. There's obviously a lot of potential clients for a lead generation agency. And there really isn't that many lead generation agencies around. It's not something that people have been doing for a long time, so there's no so-called saturation in the market. That's really why I like the lead generation agency business model. Then when you have completed your step 1, you're on your way to your dream life, you already can picture yourself driving the Lambo out the store. We need to move on to step 2, which is picking a niche. So really how you want to look at your agency is as a car. Car obviously has a blueprint, and the blueprint of the car is this exact video, these 7 steps. And then on the blueprint, there are different parts of the car. Really, your niche is the skeleton of the car. Without having a great skeleton on the car, it doesn't really matter how good your engine is or how good your tires are. It really won't matter. The car is just gonna break down immediately when you put a little bit of speed onto it. Really, picking the niche is an extremely simple step. It really is the foundations of everything. And the big misconception that I see a lot of people online saying is that when you pick your niche, you should pick something extremely specific, like information technology companies that sell data center services in the right corner of Texas, and the owner has 3 kids and a dog and a cat. And yeah, obviously, if you really know that those people need your help and you know how to help them, it's gonna work extremely well. But really the biggest problem for most people is that is literally the same thing as closing your eyes and throwing a dart onto the dartboard, crossing your fingers and hoping that you hit the bullseye. But how you really want to look at picking a niche the correct way, you want to start out really broad. And I know if you have watched any business videos or any agent videos about picking a niche, you might be like, what is this idiot saying there? But really, why you want to pick a broad niche in the beginning is it lets you dial it down over time. You're able to really see what's happening in the market. And then the second point to picking a niche is you want to try to pick something that you have experience or advantages in. Really what you want to do is you just take out a piece of paper and then you just take out a pen and you just write down all of the advantages and experiences and interests you have. And no, having a sick mustache won't really help you with this. I've already tried. Like you really just want to find different industries that you can make a connection with. And then you just pick one of those. And let's say it's finance industry, boom, that's really as specific as you need to go. And please do not mess around on this step. Really take your time, calm down and take your time on this part. Because if you get the niche right, and if you really have a niche, you don't need to be a master salesperson. You don't need to have the best funnels and landing page, and you don't need to have the best outreach methods, and you don't have to have any of these crazy things. You can just literally work with a niche that actually needs your help and you know how to help them. But if you mess it up and you don't really take it seriously, you end up wasting a lot of time, a lot of effort. And for most people, if you're trying to start a business and it's not really going like you want it to go for the first 6 to 12 months, you might even give up, which obviously pretty much is the easiest way to ensure that you never make it out the hood. So step number 3 is crafting a niche specific offer. Once again, going back to our car example, the niche, aka the people who we work with, is the skeleton of the car. The offer is the engine. It's pretty much the thing that makes everything run smoothly. And obviously, to have a great engine, we need to make sure that the parts we use to create that engine are the highest possible quality parts. And that's pretty much when we are assembling our offer. Pretty much an offer is just what you sell. What someone gets in exchange of what you get. And what a lot of people, once again, the big mistake that a lot of beginners in the agency space make, or in any business space, they just try to sell the service. Hey, I do Facebook ads, I do cold email lead generation, I do websites, whatever. But like, to be honest, no one really wants to buy Facebook advertising. No one wants to buy cold email. People really want to buy the end outcome that really comes from that service. So pretty much how you create an offer that plays into this is you really look at first what kind of an end result your service is going to deliver. We're going to talk about service delivery in a second, but for example, when I run a B2B lead generation agency, and when all the people I help run a B2B lead generation agency, I like to do it with cold email. Cold email is absolutely amazing. It's super fast, it's super cheap, you can be automated fully. You pretty much just send cold emails for other companies to get them new potential customers. So when you use cold email, you really want to think about, okay, what kind of results can I deliver with cold email? Okay, I can probably add $100,000 in revenue for a business, or $500,000 in revenue. I can help them get 3 extra clients every few months. I can help them get 5 new sales calls every single month. So that becomes your offer's end result. I will help you get 5 new extra sales calls every single month. So you want to have the end result and also the time frame on how fast it's going to happen. The time frame is also extremely important, because imagine this. Let's say your friend comes up to you and he tells you, okay, bro, if you give me $1,000 today, I will give you $2,000. Interesting, but the first question on your mind is going to be, when will I get that money back? If they tell you that, yeah, you're gonna get it in 15 years, you're probably gonna find a better way to spend your $1,000. But if they tell you that, yeah, you'll get it in 6 hours, first of all, you're probably gonna think that they are doing something legal. But second of all, you're gonna think, okay, that's actually a pretty good deal. So really what matters the most in the offer is, okay, what is the end result? What do I get? And then the time frame, when will I get it? And this pretty much answers the 2 biggest questions that your potential clients are gonna have in their head. The third main thing on the offer is gonna be the guarantee. A lot of people, once again, when I talk about guarantees, are gonna be like, oh damn, a guarantee, like I'm just starting out, I can't offer a guarantee. What if something goes wrong, like blah, blah, blah. You don't really have to stress about it. The reason why guarantee is super important is when you're starting out, you don't really have any credibility. Prospect is gonna think like, okay, why should I work with this guy? Yeah, obviously he's able to solve my problem and he's gonna deliver a great result to me in great time frame. But what if it doesn't work? Like, this guy doesn't have that much experience. He hasn't worked with a lot of clients. He doesn't really have anything to show for me. So an easy way to counter that is to have a guarantee. John, okay, 100% I understand, but if during the first 90 days of us working together, you don't get result X, Y, and Z, I will just give you all the money back. And yeah, that's a bit daunting, because you're like,
what if I spend 3 months working with this guy and then I have to refund him because I wasn't good enough?
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty fair in my opinion. If you promise them a specific outcome and you don't get it, you probably don't deserve the money anyways. But it's really not as bad as you'd think, because starting out, the biggest bottleneck, the biggest obstacle that every entrepreneur has is they just don't have enough of experience. So even if you end up working with John for 3 months and you end up giving the money back, you might think, damn, I just spent all of this time working for free. But yeah, that's in my opinion great. You just spend 3 months working on a real business, delivering a real service for free. But then when the next client comes around, you probably know what to do different. You're like, okay, last time I did this, didn't work out. Last time I did this was absolutely fantastic. And you're just able to learn. A lot of people, they think that business is just this overnight success. I'll just slap together an offer. I'll just start an agency. I'll just build a website and boom, suddenly I'm going to be making 10 G's a month. But yeah, so the pretty much main thing is you're going to need to have a specific end result. You need to have a specific time frame to achieve that end result in, and then you need to have a guarantee. And then the fourth and last thing of an absolutely banger offer is going to be the price. Once again, the big mistakes a lot of people make when they're starting out, they go for these crazy high prices. Yeah, I want to charge 5K a month, I want to charge 10K a month. Like, yeah, all of those things are possible. I have seen it over and over and over again. Beginners charging really high prices when starting out. But really, if you have no sales and marketing experience or business experience in general, I wouldn't even stress about the money that much in the beginning. The first client you get, really the point isn't to make Lambo money. Really the point is just to get better and get some experience and get some credibility. Even if you have to sell it at a bit of a lower price, that's completely fine. The great thing also about running a lead generation agency is what I like to do is I like to charge per the results we generate. So for example, you could have a client and you could tell them that, okay, when we start working together, you only pay us $1,000 to get started. And that's pretty much just covers a little bit of your effort and time and expenses. And then you only pay us $300 every single time we generate you a new lead. So then you're not really pressured immediately to generate crazy results. If you get 5 leads for them in a month, then you make 1.5K. 10 leads for them, you make 3K. If you only get 1 lead, you make $300. That way you are able to to actually take your time and make sure that you deliver a great service. You really are not under any time pressure. You're just really able to focus on the client, and that also helps a lot on the mental side of things. A lot of people struggle with imposter syndrome and feeling that they're not good enough to charge certain prices. And then over time, you're able to pivot to monthly retainers, $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. But really, the performance-based pricing is absolutely fantastic. The biggest performance-based check that we have gotten from a client is like 11.2K. Of course, we got them like over 50 leads in a month. The step number 4, which is creating your funnel and your video sales letter. The same way if you start a physical business, let's say you start a dental clinic. Obviously, you're gonna have some kind of a storefront for it. You need to have the banners and the ads in the windows, and you need to have the reception, all of these things. So people are able to actually come in and find out about your dental clinic and actually buy your services. And the same thing goes in the digital world. It just looks a bit different. You're just gonna create a really simple funnel. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a basic landing page creator like Framer or Card.co or ClickFunnels, whatever it might be. And you're gonna create a really simple page. There's gonna be 3 things that's gonna be happening. There's gonna be your headline, aka the first thing that you're gonna see when someone lands on the page. And that is literally gonna just be your offer. We will get you this result in this time frame, or you get your money back. Super simple. Bold, big letters that someone can see immediately. Then you're gonna have the second thing. Under that headline, there's gonna be a video, and that's gonna be called a video sales letter. In a second, I'm gonna explain how a video sales letter works. And then under the video sales letter, there's gonna be a button that someone can click, and they can go ahead and they can schedule a sales meeting with you. And that's really all you need for your first so-called website or a landing page. The video that you're gonna have, it's gonna be called a video sales letter. And the point of this video sales letter is just pretty much like the name says, it's gonna sell your potential client into the idea of working with you. It's just gonna connect your niche and your offer and you in this understandable, consumable package. And the reason why we wanna have a video is obviously because video is the highest leverage thing ever. You can have one video and a million people can see it, and you don't need to always go to a sales meeting and explain like,
yeah, this is me and this is what I did as a kid and this is what you're gonna get and this is what blah blah blah.
So then when people are interested in working with you, they're gonna go to your landing page, they're gonna watch the video, and then in the video they're gonna see, okay, this is specifically for them, this is the offer, this is you, this is what's gonna happen when you work together, this is how you're gonna get results, this is the guarantee, and all of those things. And then if they're interested, they can go ahead and schedule a sales meeting with you where we can go deeper into actually what kind of problems they struggle with, what kind of goals they have, and how you can help them, and what does the pricing look, etc. It just saves you a crazy amount of time, plus it's way easier to sell people that way because then they already understand the value of your offer and why you are the right person to work with. Now you're gonna ask, obviously, what am I gonna say in the video sales letter? Once again, you can go super hardcore on it. I have spent over $70,000 in the past 10 months in learning video sales letters. The main things that you need to understand is on the video sales letter, the first thing you're just gonna go over is who is this for and what are they gonna get from watching this video. This video is for cybersecurity companies in the United States, and in this video I'm gonna show you how you can get 5 extra leads every single month or you don't pay anyone any money. After that, you're gonna go through something that's called identification phase. So in the video you're gonna say, this is perfect for you if you are the CEO, founder or owner of a cybersecurity company in the United States. This is for you if you're looking to get more leads and make more revenue and get more sales. And then you reel them even further in by saying that this is for you if this and this and that and that, and they're gonna be like, this is perfect for me. After that, we're gonna explain something called a core concept or a core thesis, and pretty much the core thesis is just a simple explanation why this thing matters. So in the video you just say, so the truth is that you have probably tried to get more leads and more sales for your business, but the reason why those things don't work is because reasons X, Y, and Z. And that's why you should do cold email. Cold email works extremely well because you can choose exactly who you send the messages to. It's extremely cheap, it's extremely predictable, and it's really, really fast to get started. So you sell them on the actual core idea of why working with you would make sense in the first place. Then you're just gonna give a quick background check. By the way, you probably haven't heard about me. My name is Leevi Eerla. I started this business on this year. I have done this and this and this in my life. This is my hobby, and this is the reason why I'm doing this. Then just quickly explain through the process. So now you probably are thinking, okay, how can I get 5 new leads from my cybersecurity business every single month? And then you just go through a simple explanation. That's really the only thing you need when starting out. After you have created your landing page and your video sales letter, we're gonna go into step number 5, which is gonna be acquiring clients. And how are we gonna acquire a client? We are gonna use cold cold email. So the craziest thing about running a lead generation agency, and why I also think it works so well, is it only really has one high-level skill that you need to learn. Like for example, if you run a social media marketing agency, you need to learn two things. You need to learn how to do Facebook advertising or whatever advertising, and then you also need to learn how to do cold outreach to get the client. So you really are balancing your time and efforts and focus into learning two really high-level skill sets. A lead generation agency, really the only thing you need to learn is how to do cold email, because you're going to use cold email to get yourself clients, and then when you get clients, you're just going to use cold email to get them clients. Super crazy. So if you go back to our car analogy, the niche is the skeleton, the offer is the engine, and cold email and the client acquisition process is your wheels. You can have an absolutely fantastic offer, aka the engine, but if you don't have wheels on the car is not going to go anywhere. And the same thing goes with your agency. You can have the best niche and the best offer in the world. You can have an absolutely fantastic landing page and video sales letter. But if no one is seeing it, if no one doesn't even know that your business exists, you're never going to make any money. And that's why we're going to use cold email. An extremely powerful way to make money in business. We have generated over $10 million through cold emails, sending these simple 60-word emails that anyone could do. So the high-level overview of setting up a cold email infrastructure and acquiring clients this way is the first thing you need to do is you need to buy some email accounts. The big mistake that a lot of people make is they start sending emails from their main email account. But really you don't want to do that, because first of all, sometimes the email providers think that this guy is sending 100 emails a day, he might be spamming, so they ban your email. And in normal scenario, it doesn't really matter, you can just create another email. But if it's your main business email that you use for everything, that's a bit painful. So you need to get a separate email account, and not just one separate email account, but multiple separate email accounts. Because the more email accounts you have, the more emails you can send out. So what you want to do is you want to get like 10 or 20 email accounts. It doesn't really cost you that much. It costs like $5 a month. And then when you have like 20 email accounts, you're able to send like 5, 6, 7, 800 emails a day. And if every single 1,000 emails you send, you get like 3, 4 meetings, you're just going to be getting more clients than you can ever even manage. Then you need to warm up your domain. So pretty much warming up is just making your email look human, look natural. You just put it in a system and it starts sending emails to other emails. Then what you do is you need to set up an email sending tool. I like to use SmartLead or Instantly.ai. You just go to their site, you just create like a free trial. They will tell you exactly how to buy the domains, how to connect them to the system, how to upload the leads, how to write the emails, how to warm them up, and all of these things. So you just go and you set up a cold email sending tool. Then what you do when you have the email sender is you go to a website called Apollo.io. It's pretty much a lead scraping tool. So what Apollo.io lets you do is it just lets you put in your niche. So you put in, I want to send cold emails to cybersecurity companies in the United States that have 10 to 100 employees. I want to send emails to their CEOs. And you can just press a button and export all of those emails and put them into your email sending tool, and suddenly you have like 3,000 people you can reach out to and sell your service. Then really the last thing you need to do is you just need to write the cold emails yourself. This is like a big mistake that a lot of people make. Like they think that the emails need to be these super complex, extremely well written emails, but no, really they just need to be like natural conversations. Like imagine how you would send an email to your coworker or friend. Like that's pretty much how you want to write the emails. Subject line, hey, quick question. Hey John, wanted to reach out to you since we have been helping cybersecurity companies in the United States to generate 5 extra leads every single month on a 100% performance basis. Would you be interested in exploring this further? Cheers, Levi Erla. And you just send that to all of those people. Then when they reply to you, yeah, I'm really interested in this, I would love to hear more, you just schedule a quick 30-minute call with them. Okay, John, great. Do you have 30 minutes next Tuesday at 10 a.m. to hop on a quick meeting? And then you go into that meeting and you just sell your service. Step number 6, super simple. Someone tells you, yeah, I want to buy this service, I want to get this. You're just going to go through something called onboarding. Okay, John, perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to hop on an onboarding call. I'm going to create a Slack channel, or we are going to communicate with email. Here's a quick contract for you. Here's an invoice. And then you just pretty much take them into your business. Pretty much the onboarding process is just like hosting a party. Like people come to your door, they knock on your door, you open the door, like, oh, hey, you show them where everything is. Like put your coat here, here's some drinks, here's some snacks, go there, sit out there, here's a charger if you need one, ask me if you need anything. You just pretty much show them how everything works and where everything is. And then if you do it well, at the end, they're gonna be dancing and celebrating, getting absolutely mega drunk because they're getting absolutely amazing results. And then the last thing, obviously, is the service delivery aspect. So like I already mentioned, the big advantage of running a lead generation agency is that the service you deliver is the exact same thing that you use to get clients. So just pretty much replicate the exact same process, but for a different offer and for a different niche. So you're gonna go through the process again. Okay, this is your offer. Okay, let's set up the domains. Let's set up the lead list. Let's get the email sender. Let's write the cold emails, and boom, you're ready to go. Like there's really nothing in the process that changes. Then when you send emails for them and the people you are sending emails to respond, they're like, yeah, I'm interested in this cybersecurity offer. You just book them for a sales call with your client. Here's John. John is your client. And then here's you. And you get someone interested in John's service. You just, okay, boom, let's have a meeting at Tuesday, 10 a.m. And then the interested person goes to the meeting at 10 a.m. Tuesday, and then John also goes. And you don't have to attend the meeting. You just get the meetings for John. And then if you book John 10 meetings and he gets 2 new clients, you're making him already a lot of money, and you're making money as well. And the reason why I really like the service delivery aspect of running a lead gen agency, it is so simple. It is so easy to measure that you're making money for your clients. It's like there's no doubt about it. Okay, John, I got you 10 meetings. How many clients did you get? I got 3 clients. Okay, how much did those clients pay you in total? They paid me $30,000. Okay, boom, you just made your client $30,000. Then what you do is you just make case studies out of those. You put them in your VSL, you put them on your website, you put those results in your emails, and this flywheel effect starts. Because when you have great results, let's say your email says, hey, I just helped John in Texas running a cybersecurity company. I just made him $30,000 extra. Do you want to do the same thing? People are going to see that and are going to be like, yeah, of course. So by having great results, you're going to get more clients. And then when you get more clients, you get more great results. And this flywheel just starts spinning. And obviously when you get more clients and more demand and better results, you're able to increase your prices, and suddenly you're making the Lambo cash. And that is how you can build a successful business. So over the past 1.5 years, I have used that exact same process to take lead gen agencies from being a complete beginner to making $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50, $100,000 a month with that exact same process. For example, we helped Wyatt go from making $500 a month with his lead gen agency to making over $76,000 a month in pure net profit in 9 months. Or we helped Josh quit his 9-to-5 and start making $20,000 a month in 12 weeks by running a lead gen agency. Or we helped Luke go from running a failed SMA agency to making $15,000 a month in like 3.5 months. Or how we helped Haig go from $0 to $10,000 a month in 7 weeks. Or Yona to go from making $500 a month to $10,000 a month in 6 months. And of course, you're just able to take this system and follow these 7 really simple steps to start your own lead gen agency and start making $10,000 a month 100%. But there's of course tons of nuances when it comes to starting your own lead gen agency. You need to know what kind of screws you use in the car and what kind of floor mats you use and what kind of pedals, etc. There's a lot of these small details that I wasn't able to cover on this video. And these are things like how to specifically write your cold emails, how to write your follow-ups, how to test if you're in the right niche, etc. And just the sheer amount of information that you need to figure it out on your own makes it super easy for anyone to give up. So trust me, I have seen many other agency owners come and go over the years, and the ones who are still running their multi-6 or 7-figure agencies are the ones who got the guidance in the beginning from the people who have already done it before. And it's not just agency owners who get guidance from different mentors and people who are more experienced. For example, back in the day, Steve Jobs mentored Mark Zuckerberg, or Warren Buffett mentored Bill Gates, or one of the most powerful examples in my opinion is Socrates mentoring Plato, and then Plato mentoring Aristoteles. And this happened like 400 BC. So people have been using mentors and getting help from people more experienced than them for a long time. That being said, if you're looking to start your own lead gen agency and you're interested in seeing how you could actually shortcut this process and go from $0 to $10,000 a month in 3 months, what you can do is you can go check out agencyvelocity.io. The link is in the description, and that's pretty much just our consulting company where we help people do the exact thing that I just mentioned. And also in the description, there's gonna be a link to leadgenkit.io, which is pretty much just a free course that we used to sell for a few $100 that also gives you a lot of knowledge into this. And last but not least, but what you can do is you can go and you can click this video on screen, which is once again just a free course that I put up on YouTube that shows you in like extreme detail how to build the agency. So if you're interested in it, make sure to go check the video out. I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead, drop me a subscribe, drop me a like. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.